When you're talking about the male health, the issue of prostate comes to mind. And you know what? A lot of people are suffering from this regardless of their age, which is very unusual. Normally, people get to a certain age, probably from 45 upward, before they start developing the issue of prostate, having their prostate enlarged or having prostate cancer. So let us talk about what prostate itself is all about. You see, prostate is that small gland, just like a walnut, that supports your sexual activities by producing fluid and sending it into the sperm when you are having sexual intercourse. It is very vital and important. And like you know, for every organ of the body that you have, you need to have them exercise. And the only way you can exercise your prostate is to do what? Is to engage in constant functional sex, which means that as a man, you need to have sexual intercourse with your woman 21 times in a month to keep healthy so that you won't develop the problem of prostatitis or prostate enlarged. What are the ways you can actually prevent this? Is number one, to have good sex. To have good and quality sex, you need to have your erection steady. When you have your erection steady and you ejaculate, you are helping your prostate gland to function optimally. Most men these days are denied of sexual intercourse, probably because they don't have money to spend at home, or they are also not responsible at home, or some of them always even like to be very useless. But let me tell you the truth, if you want your man to live longer, please don't deny him of sex, because a man needs to have sex 21 times in a month to live longer and not to have prostate enlargement or prostate cancer. Let us dive deeply into this topic and talk about the pros and cons of having prostate enlargement or prostate cancer. When the prostate is enlarged, that means that individual is not having the required number of exercise or sex for the prostate gland. Or when it is cancerous, that means there's a tumor there and it is cancerous. These are the things we'll be talking about today in this topic. It is measured through PSA. PSA is how you know the level of your prostate. Just like, for example, if you want to check your sugar, you use glucometer to check your sugar to know the sugar level. If you want to check your BP, there's a way you check the systolic and the diastolic. But when you are checking for the prostate, you check through PSA test, and it is through blood. And also, it gets large as you grow older. Yeah, it is normal for your prostate gland to get large as you grow older. But when it gets to a point, it remains in a very good and firm shape. But when you have problem with it, it enlarges beyond normal, and there are some difficulties that will set in. When you have prostatitis, there are things that you will notice in your body for you to know that you need to be diagnosed. Number one is when you want to urinate and it becomes very difficult for you to urinate. If it is not UTI, urinary tract infection, it might probably be one of the symptoms of prostatitis. Frequent urination, pain while urinating, or when you urinate, your urine doesn't stop as expected. Or sometimes when you are having sexual intercourse with a woman, you feel pain. When you press your balls, they are painful, or you see some sores on it, it could be problem of prostate being enlarged. And another thing is you have erectile dysfunction. You know, erectile dysfunction is a process whereby you have erection, but when you want to penetrate, it becomes very soft and the erection is not full enough for penetration. This could be problem from an enlarged prostate. You should take note that when you want to get rid of prostatitis, you can use herbs. There are some herbs you can use. There is what we call ewe afomo and ewe okparun. There is afomo okparun differently, but there is afomo and there is ewe okparun and there is ewe gbogbo nise. When you bring all these things together and a way of missing, they work very well for prostatitis. Also, they make you urinate very well. If you're having this problem, you can contact us at ASIWAJU ELEGBOOGI HERBAL THERAPY. Kindly follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at ASIWAJU ELEGBOOGI.